today. From U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Minnesota Vikings taking on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles play home, looking good.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
Eagles 3.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score Eagles 6.
Well, they got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Really good pickup.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be good for 18. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Throwing is Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
taken about 7 yards deep.
We just called a desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Number again, he's got 15 yards here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in play. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And that stretches the lead to 27. So that drive spanned 5 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just down. On play action, it's Wentz. Going deep here for Watkins. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And no effort to bring. Not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he's got room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 4th down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I run out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself a
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago.
From Lincoln Financial.
Quarterback.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
Now,
right?
Takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down.
Back to throw. Rose. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been.
And it's 3rd down.
On third down. Rhodes. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Good. Makes the score Eagles 7.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone.
And officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Throwing on first down. Rhodes. Sharks got it. Left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
There's going to be a I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
From the gun, Rhodes. They'll find Everett there, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
To Gerald Everett. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 17-yard line.
Fournette. Guard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Rhodes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks.
The 2-point attempt is no good.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
At the Jaguars' 7-yard line.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Wentz gonna throw. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll begin by running the option. And some room to roam now. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars.
Jacksonville.
How about that? Their quarterback, 75 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play.
At their own 30-yard line.
Philadelphia's on.
An opening, still ended up with a solid game.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been. 50%, 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a
left on the clock.
Down. 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
40 seconds to Mike.
They'll run at Sanders. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
43.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars.